Hi everyone, today I'm going to be working a little bit on my cross stitch design, which is called Bewitched by Lisa Parker. Now, as you can see, I've got quite a long way ahead with this one and I'm currently at about 71%. The handy thing about doing a pattern like this on a digital format is that it can obviously calculate percentages for you, let you know how many stitches you've done and that sort of thing. So it's quite nice to actually know that I've done 71%. I haven't actually been able to do much cross stitch this week. I've had family visiting, and now that the lockdown is easing off, people are coming to visit. So obviously the last thing you want to be doing is cross stitching and acting like you're ignoring everybody. So even though I have missed it a little bit in the last few days, it's been a little bit of a break as well. So I'm back on it today and I'm really keen to get this one finished. Not just because I want to frame it and have it up on my wall, but also because when I start getting to past the 50% of any design, I really want to get to the 100. So just for a little bit more information for you, I am going to do a little bit of stitching with you in a little while if you want to join me. But also I'll just run through a bit more information on this pattern. I'm using 25 count fabric. That's a very small hole fabric. So if you find that you want to choose a fabric for your design, make sure that you check that count size. There's nothing worse than buying one with really tiny holes only to find that it's straining your eyes or hurting your eyes, and you don't want to start a cross stitch obviously and then have to unpick everything again. So yes, 25 count is actually quite popular, as is 28 count. But they do take some getting used to and eye adjustment. The other thing about this pattern that I really like is the fact that I'm doing a tent stitch. Tent stitch is basically half a cross stitch. So you're only doing one leg and not the other. Some people don't like tent stitch because they feel that it's cheating in a way if you're not doing the actual cross. Other people don't like the coverage for a tent stitch and they prefer the coverage with a full cross. I'm absolutely fine with tent stitch, and I had practiced a few stitches on a few different counts to find which one I was the most comfortable with, and alas, I am very happy with 25 count tent stitch. This all sounds really horrendous when you first start learning, but you do get to learn, you do get to understand these terms as you go along. The other thing I like to do, as you can see here, and you might be wondering why I've got so many scraggly threads hanging from my design. Well, this is called parking, and there's tons of things out there to teach you how to park, and people park in individual ways. I'm not going to go into parking in this particular video. I've already covered it in a few other videos, but if you want me to do another video on parking, I'm quite happy to. So basically I'm just leaving my threads hanging in the hole that they belong, and then I will pick them up individually, do that particular hole, and then park that thread hanging again from the front of the next hole where that stitch goes. So when I begin stitching, basically I will pick up my threads. So if I'm to say I'm going to do this particular square here, what I will do is I will pick up all the surrounding threads and I will lift them up and tie them with my hair grip at the top of the design. So it just pushes them up nicely and keeps them out of the way. I would do the same with the other side. That leaves me with just the threads that I need for that particular square. So that's really great. So I don't have to worry about those, and I don't have to worry about these. I'm just going to be concentrating on these threads and using these threads in that particular 10 by 10 whole square. So if you're interested and you want to join me for a little stitchy witchy session, then just click to the next video. So I'll see you again soon.